Now, you know what don't make sense to me when it comes to coons? How they can say in the same breath that black people are not good for them, it's a dead end, but let's go and date outside our race. They're a better option for us. They're more supportive, they're more submissive, and all this extra stuff. You know that doesn't make any sense historically. These people from the opposite side of the tracks who are non-black that you're dating and married to have showed you time and time and time again that they do not like you collectively. So you think that you're marrying or dating one of them when in actuality they have a community mindset. So you're going to be dealing with their bloodline, marrying into that, and then you're going to be dealing with their neighborhoods, their cultural mindset, way of thinking, all of this stuff. So it just don't make any sense to go outside of your people just because a couple of people treated you like trash. In everything here on this earth, there's trash everywhere. So that doesn't make any sense. And you're actually proving your life as pointless dating outside of your race and marrying outside of your race because you were made to procreate within your own spectrum. And there's no way possible that you can understand these people and their culture. Nothing. So just admit that you're lazy and you really hate yourself. You hate your people and you want the easy way out. You want to be babied. You don't want the fire up under your behind. Because it's something about when you're around your people, it pushes you to be harder on yourself, harder on your people, and think more consciously, be more aware, be more in tune with the spiritual realm, be more in tune with life and the purpose of life. The purpose of life isn't just, oh, okay, I'm going to get the easy way out. Sometimes you got to go through all the extras to be well seasoned, well cultured, wise, have overstanding and standing. So the fact that you guys are dating for entertainment basically, because this is not contributing to black society. And there is a black society because there's a lot of us who are wise and old school in thinking, and your mind is too small to even see those people. You wouldn't even see them if they passed you by because you're so worthless in the mind. So you need to raise up that mindset if you're truly looking, so you can understand what it is that you're looking at and understand how to grab it and control it when that does come into your playing field, so you can mold it into whatever you need it to be as a man or a woman. So y'all out here making excuses. There's no excuse. Black people come in many different shapes, sizes, colors, mindsets, cultural backgrounds. If you want a white girl, just date a black whitewashed person. If you want somebody with some long silky hair, date a black person with that type of hair texture, because we come in all shapes and sizes. So your excuse is that you just like to worship white zaddy and white mommy, and you really want to get lynched and shot up. And to be honest, we're not going to be protesting for people like that. If you're going to be cooning and buffooning and backtracking and setting us back, bunny hopping for people, being an entertainment piece and a sexual object for these people, you hold your L, you hold your nuts, because we're not caping for people like that no more. Get it together on your own. Figure it out. Because there's no way in this hell that you did not learn from all these life lessons of your own and also of people close by in the community or outside. Heard all these stories that these people do not like you. and show you time and time again. And this is a personal perspective for many people. Everybody is not for everybody. There's a majority toxic people and a majority and the small percentage of wise people. If you know how to spot wise people, you're going to see it more and more often. So that's going to feel like a majority. That's going to be known as a majority in that situation when your mind is majority wise. But if you're a dumb fool, crack-headed in the thinking, and ignorance is your thing, because ignorance is bliss. And there is a saying, when you don't know better, you don't do better. But some of y'all know better, but y'all still want to be babied. Y'all still think there's a benefit in that, which don't make any sense. And I do totally agree with the Most High saying, when you lay up with an outsider who is your enemy, when you're laying up hand in hand with your enemy, he will find you and destroy you. And he's doing it through your preferences, because you want to be dusty and think you're cute to all these other people who see you as monkeys and animals and objects and something to just mess around with for target practice. You go ahead. That's all right. I like that, because there's a thing called balance. If that's what you want, since in this day and age everybody's like, oh, do what makes you happy, that makes you happy too. Holding that L, and even if that means learning through death, you're gonna hold that L. Go right on ahead, because it's not making sense, and you already know that. You already know that. You had to literally program your mind to not see the obvious. And it's going to travel with you no matter where you go. That hatred that they have for you is going to follow you wherever you go, because that is your humbling experience that you're supposed to be humbled down on. Because some of y'all don't know how to take that as an opportunity to have a humbling, but you got to be humbled, which is very sad, because you shouldn't have to be humbled by the fact that this happens every single day and you want it to happen to you happily and willingly. Everybody ain't able. Some of us wise ones, we don't want that, so we gonna give it off to you. And we're gonna laugh in the long run, because you asked for it. You were complaining about us, said everything so bad about us, and it's funny that all the bad things you pointed out on us is the exact thing that they do. Because some black people are unseasoned, uncultured swine. Not all black people are worthy of living. Not all black people are worthy of a cause. Not all black people are black people. Not all black people were raised by wise black people. So those black people have to hold the L too, even if they are dating inside their race. There's always going to be balance in things. So our black selves, the wise ones, we will sit behind and watch what happens, because we're coming to an understanding that we cannot help those who don't want to be helped. We cannot help those who want to commit suicide. We are not going to commit suicide with you guys. We are not going to spend time, running things back and repeating the same story, the same process, and the same thing we've been teaching over and over and over and over and over and over 500 plus years, and y'all still didn't learn. So go ahead and hold your L, because we're not here for it. We're not going to waste time. We're going to spend our time giving our pearls to the wise, those who are seeking wisdom, those who are seeking change towards the right direction, those who are going to benefit our community. We don't want you. We don't want you. Go right on ahead in their communities. Go. Please just leave us. Leave us alone. Dwindle in size. Your bloodline needs to be finished. Because right now we can't be breeding in the dusties. We can't keep keeping y'all alive. y'all taking up the energy in space.